Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Corporate Accounts. My name is Cynthia Davis. I'm an executive sales director, and I'm really excited to do this training. This is something that I learned early on was really, really important to do to expand your business. And it's kind of near and dear to my heart as well because I was a corporate account initially. When I first heard about financial education services and what we do here to help people fix their credit, I was a bank manager. I was a bank manager at Citibank for 18 years. And I heard about this and I started referring it right away. And I did that for about a year. And it's really the beauty of this program is that you're going to have people referring you business like this. And ultimately, they're going to see the opportunity. They're going to say, wait a minute, how much are you making every time I refer you one of these deals? And that's the question that I asked. And I ended up becoming an agent after seeing so many of my customers come back, credit qualified, ready to go. And I saw the compensation plan and then I got started. So certainly that's not going to happen with every corporate account, but it happens. And it's nice when it happens. But that's why I really wanted to be the one to teach this training. It's something that I do a lot. And I wanted to be able to share some success stories and some things that really work. So let's jump into it. First off, a lot of people ask, what is a corporate account? Well, it's credit-related industries that refer you business because they need their clients to be qualified buyers, right? And they can't be qualified if they have a low credit score. So real estate agents, mortgage lenders, bankers, car dealerships, any of these types of examples are going to show you that, like, if they have somebody that wants to buy a car and they don't have good credit, that's a problem. Right? They want to buy a house, that's a problem. So they love partnering with us. And we help them get their customer qualified and hand them back ready to go, ready to buy that car, ready to buy that house. So they love working with us. But if you're going to go in and you're going to meet with a real estate agent, a mortgage lender, a banker maybe, you have to be prepared with the materials. You have to show that this is a credible business and that you're a professional. And that really helps a lot when you have the materials. So what I'm about to show you is what's available to you. There's certainly a lot of things available, by the way. If you go into your back office and you look under the marketing tab, there's FES store, there's a co-branded site with Vistaprint. So there's different kind of folders. There's credit brochures, protection plan brochures, and flyers. But what I'm going to show you next is the two forms, the two letters you want to make sure that are in your packet. We have that available for you at FES Team Impact, our closed group page. On Facebook. So you can download these things and make whatever changes you need to put your name on it, to direct it to whomever you're going to be talking to. So the first one is our welcome letter. That is to welcome them to the program and to show them what it is that we do, and we know that they've got clients that need this help and how it works a little bit. So it's just thank you for meeting with us type of a thing and welcoming them. So you can, again, specifically designate it to the real estate agent you're meeting and the company they're with, and then sign it at the bottom, and you can download these, again, on our FES Team Impact page. And then the second one is the corporate account references. These are people that are companies that are actually referring to us, successful car dealerships and mortgage lenders that are currently referring to us and have had success doing that with their clients. So you definitely want to make sure that you have all of these things. How I do it is I have the folder, and on the left side I put the references, and then I put the welcome letter on top that I've signed personally. And then on the right hand side I put the protection plan brochure, the credit brochure, and then there's a pocket there for your business card. Another detail, right? You just want to make sure that you have that professional presentation when you're going to meet with them. Now you're going to meet with them and you've got your materials, and what are you going to say, right? So we have a script that works. I mean, everything about this business is following the system. So our script specifically tells you what to ask, and based on their answer, what to say. What do you do with those clients that don't qualify based on credit? And you wait. Do they do nothing, or do they currently refer to somebody? Oh, great, they refer to them. And then you go down the road asking different questions based on how they answer. It's only a 2-page script. It's pretty easy, but you've got to know this business when you go in there. If you're new, be new. Introduce your expert. Utilize your expert. They'll do the script for you. They know it by heart, and you can be training and learning while they close this deal for you. So I always want to recommend that you use your expert. But if you're going to go meet them and you think that you can get this script down good and you know the answers to the questions that they're going to ask, there's a couple of things you want to pay attention to and think about when you're doing this. Number one is pay attention to personality types. These are primarily going to be winter personalities. And I don't know if you've done our trainings or not. Some of you may be newer and maybe haven't. So what I mean by a winter personality is when you go into a finance manager, you go into a mortgage broker, real estate brokers, these guys are winter personalities. And that means that they're direct. They want you to get to the point. They don't have a lot of time to waste. They want to make money. How can you get us there? How can you help us sell more homes? How can you help us do more mortgage loans? And so you've got to be on point. You've got to know your information and be very direct with your answers and get to the point. Use brief success stories. You know, it's always good to have stories, but I say brief for a reason, again, because of the personality. So I always have a quick one that, you know, I had a client that was trying to buy a luxury car and he had a huge down payment, but his credit was bad, so he couldn't get the loan. So he was referred to me. And he had 4 negative items on his credit report and nothing positive at all. So in the first 30 days, we got 3 of those items deleted and we put our renter program on there, and he went from having a 0 credit score to having a 682. I mean, that's powerful. He was right back there buying that luxury car. So it works, and we just want to be able to share with them that it works. And then, of course, you're going to get to the point where you're going to need to explain how. We're going to get to that in just a moment, but I just want to point out the referral source program. Look in your back office, because there's a place under enroll where you can enroll a referral source. This is where you can literally put in a real estate agent that's referring you business, and every time they refer you a client, all you got to do is click the box that client was referred by them, and they can log into an online portal and they can see exactly what's happening with that client. And I'll tell you, with the competitors that are out there, they don't have any way of doing this. Most people don't follow up. They don't see their clients come back. So this is a really, really great feature that we have, that our referral sources can really log right in and know exactly what's happening. So talking about competitors, I'm of the opinion we don't have any competitors. We really don't. But people think that we do. So we need to know the difference between them. First off, do you know how the program works? Most competitors out there, they only go after 1 or 2 negative items at a time, and they charge monthly for this, large down payment, and triple what we charge on a monthly basis. It can be very expensive. So not only are we less expensive, but we also go after all the negative items on all 3 credit reports. In addition to that, we also help them with the other things. It's not just credit restoration, which is what most of them do, credit repair. We help them build their credit. We help them pay down their debt. We help them monitor their credit so they know exactly when they're going to be ready to qualify. And then, to me, one of the biggest things that we have that separates us is an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Guys, that's powerful. It's more powerful than you know. It's huge, because there's nobody else in the industry that has that. Not in the credit repair industry. It's very, very rare to see. So you can be confident walking into these appointments knowing that you have the best program at the least price that's going to get them there the fastest. We have the fastest results in the industry. So know these things. It can help aid in your confidence when you're in there, and you can be strong knowing whoever they're using, you can beat them. You can beat them. Now, again, if we're being brief, you're probably not always going to be showing the video or showing the website, but some people do want to see it. Some people are more detail-oriented, and they want to know where they can find the information. Always pull up your personal page, your page that says your name, your email, your phone. It's additional branding, it's additional credibility, and then show them where the video is. It's a short video. You could watch it while they're there, or you can just have them watch it at another time when you're gone. Just leave it on their screen. But be cognizant of what you have, for instance, as your email address. You don't want to just have it be a personal one or something that makes people wonder about you, right? You want it to be related to credit would be great, right? Something catchy, something that makes sense based on credit. But people are going to be seeing this information. So this is just a small detail, but something that can make a difference. So they're going to ask you, you're going to get to a point, well, how does it work? How much does it cost? The protection plan script, how you're going to sell the protection plan is huge. This is like a 5-page script, guys. That's another reason why you want to bring your expert. Any possible question they can ask, we can answer it, right? So you want to get good at that first before you're the one that they're going to ask the questions of. But download this from our FES Team Impact page. Really get good at it. I'll tell you, most common is how does it work and how much does it cost, right? But you're going to do yourself and them a huge disservice if you don't know how to answer that question the right way. That you may know the answer. It's $188 and $89 a month, but you can't just say that. There's a better way to do it. Nobody wants that first price. Nobody ever wants that. So you got to think about, let me ask you a question. I mean, I don't know if you've ever looked into this before, but I don't know if you realize this, it costs thousands of dollars for people to fix their credit. Most companies out there charge thousands of dollars. And pause for a second and let them think about that. But thankfully, ours is nowhere near that. We lead with education. Ours is only $188 to start and $89 a month. That's it. No contracts. So it's how you answer that question is going to help you close the deal. And there's a whole list of different questions that people could ask you. So you want to be prepared. Again, download that, have that accessible. I always recommend that if I'm the expert and I'm bringing someone, that they have these scripts with them and they're taking notes, seeing that I'm answering the questions like they see on the script because it works. We follow the system because it works. Now, this is a really great screen because I want to make sure to differentiate. You know, the websites have changed a little bit recently. So, of course, you're going to show your protection plan page when you're talking about the credit program. But when you're talking about competitors and the differences between companies, you're probably going to get into the fact that we not only help you remove negative items, we help you remove negative items, we help you build positive credit. We also have the credit monitoring service. And when you're talking about the positive credit part of it, you know, you might want to show them, or they may ask you some additional questions and want to pull it up about the secured card that we have. It's only 11.99, guys. I mean, 11.99% for a secured card is unheard of. Annual fee is only $29. And being in the industry, I've never seen anyone that low. And the fact that we partner with them is a beautiful thing. And then, of course, our rent reporting. You have somebody put 2 years of positive payment history on their credit report. I mean, I've seen some amazing, amazing numbers, 100, 125 points for that sometimes. Sometimes it's 15 or 20. It depends on their credit, so you can't guarantee that part of it. But that's a major service that helps people boost their score while they're working to remove the negative stuff. So these are things that make them remember us of why we're different. So you want to know that this is on your FES page, not your protection plan page. So you go into your myfes.net / your username, and then you click on products, and that's when you can scroll through and see all of the additional services that we offer, the different products that we have, okay? So now I want to cover some key points. How can you make sure to be successful when you're going to develop a corporate account? Number one, dress professionally. I always have a suit on. I'm wearing heels, my makeup is done, my hair is done. I am there to play. I'm there to make it happen, right? You don't come in jeans, a polo, you know, professional. What would you expect a banker to look like? What would you expect a financial advisor to look like? It's a financial services business, so you want to play that role. That's what they would expect you to do. Utilize your expert. You've heard me say this a few times already, and I can't put enough weight on that. You don't have to do everything on your own. When you're new, be new. Take advantage of the fact that you've got a pro that's going to walk in there and close this deal for you, and you're going to get all the credit. It's a beautiful thing. Take advantage of it. Focus on your warm contacts. I get people sometimes, they're just so excited about what we do. They want to just hit the pavement and start talking to real estate agents and mortgage lenders and car dealerships. I'm telling you, you're going to get so much more traction from starting with your warm contacts. This is why we ask you when you first start the business. We say, who do you know that's a real estate agent? Who do you know that's a mortgage lender? Or maybe a car salesman? You start with them, your friends, the people you know, colleagues. They're going to be willing to meet with you. Then we don't meet them at a Starbucks or at our office. We meet them at their office. See, again, details, the small things. I want them to introduce me to other realtors that they know while I'm there. I want them to tell me, hey, and I always ask this question, so who's the lender that you use? Do you have a preferred vendor that you like to use? A preferred lender that, you know, does your deals the fastest and makes it happen? And they always have at least one or two. Oh, I would love to meet them. So then I schedule that appointment, get their business card, meet with that lender. Hey, who are the real estate agents you like to use? Can you introduce me to another loan officer in here maybe? I always make sure I have more contacts. And before you know it, you have so many corporate accounts referring to you that you don't have to keep going out. It's natural and organic the way that it builds when you do it that way, rather than getting frustrated by hitting the pavement. I promise you it's the better way to build your business. Have your materials. This is important not just when you go by yourself, Even when you go with your expert, don't assume your expert is going to be the one to bring the materials that are going to build your business. You need to have them. You need to have the letter ready. You need to have the brochures inside. So if you haven't gotten those things, and I mean, you're going to want to go out and visit these people, right? You're going to want to build your business. Get on that FBS store and start ordering it. Start downloading those documents so that you can be prepared for this. And then, of course, invite your expert and bring your materials. Always, always, always. Pay attention. It's this big deal, especially you got your expert in there. Listen to what they're saying. Listen to how they ask questions. Watch the way they dress. There's indicators all over the place showing you what you're going to need to do. You just have to pay attention and listen. A lot of people want to jump in. They're so excited, and somebody says something and they want to jump in. You're there to listen and to learn. Always, okay? Listen, maybe you're the one doing the appointment. Listen to what that real estate agent is telling you. That's why you're asking questions, is to find out what matters to them. So listening is a very important skill that I think more people could definitely use some work on. So I really wanted to point that one out. And then lastly, don't be late. Oh my gosh, don't be late. Being on time is so important. It says so much. I mean, the person you're meeting can be late, and they might be late, you know, but you're the professional. You're purposeful in your intention. You're dressed professional. You don't rush in at the last second, out of breath, you know, running with the wind behind you. It's like you're in there, you're calm, you're skillful, and you're ready to go. Don't be late. Don't be late. So if you have any questions about any of this, I know that this is a very popular topic. A lot of people have a lot of questions when we do the Saturday training on this. Be sure to get with your sales director and above and be a willing learner. You know, a lot of this stuff is on your website and in your business office. So be willing to look those things up yourself, but go to your sales director and above. Make sure you use your experts. Call customer support if you have questions about the services, you know, the different things that you might have or that a real estate agent or somebody might be asking you. There's nothing wrong with calling them and asking. Keep an eye out on our FBS Team Impact page. We're going to keep updating, and we're going to and putting videos and, you know, and putting new scripts out there. We're going to constantly be editing these things and making them better. So keep an eye on that, and our YouTube page. Okay, make sure that you subscribe on this, because you're going to want to get those updates. Every time a new video goes up there, you're going to want to make sure to watch it. So I want to thank you so much for your time. I hope this was a good use of information for you on developing corporate accounts, and I want to help you make it happen. So you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.